Welcome all NASCAR race fans. It has been a little bit of a time period of absence here where we have not brought you live commentary for our races, but here we are, folks. Round one of the 2020 NASCAR Dirt Touring Series right here on NASCAR Heat 4. 14 talented drivers out there here at Bristol Motor Speedway. They've completed a little bit over 10 laps, and the first caution of the night is out here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's the Bristol Dirt 100 coming to you live on NASCAR Heat 4. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, sit back and relax, grab a cold can of soda, grab a cold one of any kind, and enjoy the show. It was Got Ya. That would be Tyler Wagner, very experienced NASCAR Dirt Touring Series driver. He kind of specializes at this sort of racing on the NASCAR Heat video games. He won the pole for this event. He's won a few of those in past seasons as well on NASCAR Heat 3. And the green flag is back out. We're racing again here at Bristol. 2x2 all the way back, and Got Ya makes a big move to the outside in the 00 machine. He completes the pass over the 67. We have a new race leader on the restart. Working lap 13 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Excuse me, 14 rather. They click off quick here. Lap times ranging anywhere from about 12.9, 13, and 0.6 second lap times. Here at Bristol with the dirt laid out here. A lot of sliding, a lot of sideways action. The looser you can get these dirt late models without being out of control, the better, because then you can kind of swing them sideways in the apex of the turns and just cruise all the way around the corners. Now, as you can see, Got Ya is starting to really stretch out the lead a little bit over the battle for second, Orange Bomber in the 67. Great paint job on that dirt late model. He's in the second position and trying to hold off a couple of drivers that are hungry right behind him. That includes Kay Taddy representing Giggity Racing, running strong in the number 30 dirt late model. Keep an eye on him. He was known as the NOSSCAR's version of the Iceman back in the 2020 NASCAR Motormaster Series season. Of course, those were in the Xfinity cars. Now showing his stuff here, showing his talents in the dirt. Orange Bomber found the outside wall just a little bit coming out of turn 4. Now he's got Kay Taddy all over him. The battle for second continues. A lot of laps left here though. And second caution of the race is out, or no, it isn't. My bad, folks. Chummy in the number 20 dirt late model here appeared to have slowed down. I thought a couple of other cars around him did the same, but we're still green. Had an error for him, found the outside wall, he keeps it going. Just behind him, that's NASCAR Oof, also races in NASCAR on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. Found victory lane a couple of times in the 2020 NASCAR Thunder Cup Series season over there. Good start here at Bristol, not too much dirt experience here on these NASCAR Heat video games on the PlayStation 4 console, but he's learning really fast here today, Bristol Motor Speedway. NASCAR King, you've seen him in the 2020 NASCAR Platinum Cup Series races on the Left Turn Broadcasting YouTube channel. Running in the top 10 here so far. Coming out here in the number 25 dirt late model, making it look good here. Key to these races is finding rhythm and finding speed in whatever line is feeling comfortable for your car. There's a lot of different grooves you can work with, especially when the dirt is laid down here at Bristol. Back up front, 00 car still continues to lead the race. Got Ya has put a 3 to 4 car lengths of space over Orange Bomber in the 67, who runs in second, and it's the number 30 still of Kay Taddy running in third. They've really separated themselves from the rest of the field. Working lap 27. Oh, and the 12 got all sorts of out of shape there. And it's Dew King going around, and that's going into turn 1. A couple of the lead lap cars got a piece of it. And we're staying green. 31 clears the 12, no problem there. But a couple of others really paid the price, and Duking's going to continue on, but cost him a couple of spots there. Trash Works in the 89 trying to draw closer to the top 3. I believe he is the driver running in the 4th position. Going to get a better tab on who the rest of the top 5 are. Getting a report now. Gen 50 running in the 4th position. There he is in the 66. Sporting a car with purple, white, and pink on it. And he gets to the inside. Sorry, I was getting distracted. He got to the inside of the 11, and that is Shadow, who has went 1 lap down here in the early going at Bristol, and he clears him no problem. There might have been a little bit of contact. No harm, no foul. Gen 50 on to the 4th position, and it's Trash Works running in 5th, and he's going to be the next car to have to clear the 11. 14 drivers started this one. 1 has pulled off the racetrack, and Orange Bomber has caught the race leader, and it's going to be a battle for the lead. K-Taddy's still running in 3rd. He's lost a bit of ground to the top 2, but the top 2 are in heavy lap traffic here. They're going to go around the 4 car, and they're still going to have to come up on NASCAR King in the 25 here, probably in about a lap or so. These guys setting a blistering pace early in the going. We're working lap 36, coming around to complete it. Again, they're clocking these laps off, clicking these laps off at about 13 seconds, 13 and a half seconds. Could be maybe up to 14 or a little more if they're in lap traffic. The top 2 clear NASCAR King in the 25, and the battle for the lead is going to continue. Perfect. A little bit further in the field, you find Larson Rock, 6-time NOSSCAR champion, back on the NASCAR 15 video game. And he's come real close to finding victory lane on the NASCAR Heat video game here in the world of NOSSCAR. Not only in the NOSSCAR Motormaster Series, but in the NOSSCAR Legends Series and in the NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series as well. He's shown good speed in all 3 of those, and he's showing good speed here as well. Gone a lap down, but ever since he's actually been able to keep a good pace. He's clicking off good lap times and still inside the top 10 in the early going at Bristol. Riding on board with K-Taddy, still running in the 3rd position, but he's got company coming. That's Gen 50 in the 4th position. There you see, that's the white, purple, and pink dirt late model coming in behind K-Taddy. That's going to be a battle for that 3rd position here in just a bit, and they're also coming up on 2 cars that are battling a lap down. Bowman Nation in the 4, NASCAR King in the 25. Teammates in the NOSSCAR Platinum Cup Series, not racing like teammates here in the Dirt Touring Series as of now. That was a good battle there. K-Taddy's going to get around NASCAR King. Bowman Nation did as well. And now Bowman goes up the hill and finds the outside wall. They're back side by side battling for that position. K-Taddy has made his way safely through. Gen 50 coming up to do the same. And he does that. And thanks to that battle, K-Taddy's able to open up a bit of gap, a bit of a distance on Gen 50. So the battle for 3rd has cooled down for right now. The car you saw slow there, that was Duke King in the 12. I believe he had a bit of a spin, or he lost control and just felt like lifting and letting a couple of cars go by and finding some open space. Did a good job of doing that. We stay green. We've only had one yellow, and we're working lap 47 here at Bristol Motor Speedway, coming up on the halfway mark. 100 laps here at Bristol to start the 2020 NASCAR Dirt Touring Series. And almost every lap has been led by this man. Haha, got ya. The pole sitter has led the most laps in that double zero. Run a really strong, really consistent race. Seems to be running that middle groove mostly around the entire track. And he's got company now, though. There's a battle for the race lead once again, folks. Orange Bomber in the 67 making things really interesting, running a little bit of a higher line at times, maybe not by choice through 1 and 2 that time by. Nicked to the outside wall just a little bit, and when they cross the start-finish line here, that'll be the halfway point here in the Bristol Dirt 100. Crashworks having a good battle here. That was with the 30 machine. Excuse me, not the 30 machine, the 20 machine of Chummy. And the 12 had an issue there. That most recent time by through 1 and 2. He was up against the outside wall. I don't believe we have a caution yet. And we don't. And problems for the 2. The 2 car seems to be having some connection issues. That's NASCAR. Ooh. Hopefully that gets sorted soon. Shadow in the 11. Oh, contact. Shadow gets into the side of the number 4 dirt late model there, and that's Bowman Nation. And NASCAR King in the 25. There you see him in the black and lime green dirt late model, making a move on both of them. Went to the inside of Bowman Nation, goes to the outside now of Shadow. A little bit of a bump back there from Bowman in the 4. Don't know if that was intentional or not. They both keep it clean. And then when I say that, Bowman goes down the track. A little bit more contact made. Shadow's going to give up a couple of spots there. Saves the car and keeps on going. The leader just put a lap on the 89 of Trashworks. Trashworks running in the 5th position, so the top 4 still on the lead lap, and that is just going to show you the pace that the leader is putting on. Oh, and excuse me, folks, top 5 on the lead lap. Chummy has taken over the 5th position in the 20. We're getting a report of that. There you see him coming up on the 2 lap cars of NASCAR King and Bowman Nation. I'll tell you, those two have been side by side or within a couple of car lengths since the drop of the green flag on this one. Working lap 59 now here at Bristol. Riding on board with your race leader, going to watch his progress. Now comes up to the back bumper of Chummy in the 20 car. That's the pink one just in front of him. They both get around NASCAR King in the 25. I'll tell you, Wagner here in the 00 leading this thing, putting on a great show for the viewers here on the NOSSCAR Series YouTube channel. Has led the most laps so far. We're well past halfway, coming up on the 2/3 mark. And he's got the 5th place driver just in front of him, and that goes to show you the pace he's putting on. Laying down fast laps here at Bristol, and he's been able to slice and dice his way through this lap traffic with minimal difficulty, and he's done a great job closing in on what would be another NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series victory for him. He's got a couple already, and he would love to add to that total. Orange Bomber in the 67, still in the second position, was coming up on the 89 to get around him, and around goes the 89. It almost looked like the 89 came to a stop going into the corner. Both cars went around. NASCAR King in the 25 got involved, and both drivers are going to lose a whole bunch of track time because of this, and we'll have to get a report for you shortly on the new running order in the top 5 when we can. Getting a report that K Taddy has moved his way up into the second position. After all of that, Gen 50 in third, and Orange Bomber, you saw him, fell back to the fourth position after having those issues, and Chummy in the 20 car still holding on to the fifth position with Trash Works in the 89, I believe now running in the seventh position. Lost one because of that. Big incident there involving a couple of cars on the lead lap. And there was a big opportunity capitalized on for a couple of others. K-Taddy picking up a spot. Gen 50 picking up a spot. Working lap 70. So about 30 laps to go here in the Bristol Dirt 100 opening event, round 1 for the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series. Got you doing a great job in that 00 car. I'll tell you, he just went around the outside of Shadow in the 11. Shadow, not really familiar with making a custom setup here for the Dirt late model, still very much learning, and he's doing a good job at going out there and getting some track time, still running smooth and good, consistent lap times, just not really up to par with what Haha Got Ya is doing right now. I don't think very many are. Wagner putting on a great performance out there right now, dominating this race. Still has Chummy in the 20 car right in front of him, and that is the 5th place driver, and they're both coming up on the 2 car of NASCAR route. Chummy now goes a lap down. That leaves 4 cars on the lead lap. Working lap 73. The last thing that Got Ya wants to see is a caution. That would really change things for him and make him have to work for it, and give him a couple of drivers on the lead lap right behind him for a wild and crazy restart. You never know what you will see on those. So yeah, the last thing he wants to see is that. He wants this thing to go clean and green to the finish. And after the 2 car, he doesn't really have too much lap traffic in front of him. For I'd say another, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 10 laps, depends on what happens in front of him. And around goes the 66 of Gen 50. There was contact made with another car, and he was in the 3rd position when this happened. He's got it going again and refired. He's going down the back straightaway now. He goes a lap down to Got Ya. That was the car that just went around him. That's coming out of turn 4 now to complete lap 78. So, wow, getting a report. Getting a report now. K Taddy still holding on to the 2nd position, and Orange Bomber has gained a spot and worked his way up to 3rd after that incident there involving Gen 50. Gen 50 falls to 4th, and Chummy still in the 5th position in the 20. There's Gen 50. First car a lap down. That's the leader in front of him. Strong performance all race long for him. Been running in the top 5 since the drop of the green flag. Great showing for the driver of the number 66 Dirt late model. Brought a good piece out here to start the season. Started 2020 strong, and he's hoping to finish strong. 20 laps to go at Bristol. 19 now. Riding on board with your leader. He's now got a whole bunch of traffic in front of him. He gets around the 25 of NASCAR King. Now pulls to the inside of the 4. That's Bowman Nation. And now pulls up behind the 11. And that is Shadow. Going to look to the outside, it looks like, going into 3. Shadow lifted a little bit to keep the car from sliding too far high. Got Ya makes the pass and keeps on going. There's Bomber running in 3rd. And there's K Taddy running in 2nd. Just having a bit of an issue there, it looks like, coming out of turn 4. Gathers it back up. No positions lost. Just a little bit of track position. Here comes Orange Bomber in the 67. He's right behind K Taddy, and that's a battle for 2nd. Valuable points here in round 1. 25 points go to the race winner. 22 for 2nd, 20 for 3rd, 18 for 4th, 17 for 5th, 16 for 6th, and so forth. Goes down by 1 from there. It's a 2-point swing if Orange Bomber can get around K Taddy here for 2nd. We'll keep an eye on that. And around goes Trash Works. I didn't see what happened. He was running in the 6th position when this happened. The 89 spun at the entrance to turn 3. His car is ghosted right now because of how long he was sitting there before he could get the car refired and going again without causing further incident and further crash incident. And he's gone and away again. He was running in 6th, but he's lost a couple of spots from that is for sure. Hoping to finish strong. He's still inside the top 10 right now, and he's just got to hold on for another 10 laps here in the Bristol Dirt 100. Back to the battle for 2nd. K Taddy, representing the Giggity Racing League, also ran in the 2020 NOSSCAR Motormaster Series, found victory lane there. Trying to hold on to 2nd place over the Orange Bomber in the 67 machine. A lot of custom dirt late models in this race, and a lot of them very nice and very colorful paint jobs. Like there you see Larson Rocks in the 31, black and red car, very nice paint job there. And you got the pink and black and yellow number 30 of K Taddy. Good choice of colors there, really meshes nice together. And you got the dark blue and orange, number 67, dirt late model there, the Orange Bomber. Bringing out nice cars and bringing out fast cars as well. The battle for 2nd has calmed down a little bit. K Taddy was able to get through the lap traffic a little bit better than the Orange Bomber there. Opens up about, I'd say about 7 or 8, maybe more car lengths of space. 5 laps to go here at Bristol. Taking you back up to the front now. And here is your leader. Got ya in the 00. 4 laps to go, coming around to make it 3 laps to go. From the drop of the green flag, this driver and team executed. They executed everything. They executed the restart after the first caution of the race, took the lead, and drove away. It was not easy. A lot of lap traffic was dealt with. 2 laps to go now here at Bristol. But he overcame. And if this thing stays green for another lap and a half, you will see your winner here for the Bristol Dirt 100, round 1 of the season. The white flag shown to Tyler Wagner. Rounding 3 and 4. He's done it. Bristol Dirt 100 winner goes to Got Ya in the 00. It was his 2nd career NASCAR Dirt Touring Series pole. And 2nd career NASCAR Dirt Touring Series win. get the photos of the results for me, Kay? Awesome. Great race by everybody. Got ya takes the win and those 25 points. K Taddy brings it home in second. Orange Bomber third. Gen 50 in fourth. Chummy in fifth. Larson Rocks in that number 31 black and red dirt late model in sixth. NASCAR Oof in the 2 hangs on for seventh. Trash Works in eighth. Bowman Nation in ninth. Rounding out the top 10 was NASCAR King in the number 25. Shadow in 11th, Dew King in 12th, Crazy Legs in 13th, and The Boogie in 14th. Going to take the time now to invite a couple of drivers over for post-race interviews here. And just to give you an update on who ran the fastest lap of the race, that would have been Orange Bomber 67. Phenomenal drive for him. 3 drivers in the end. Finished on the lead lap simply because of the wild pace that Haha Gotya was able to put on out there. And he was able to navigate his way through the slower cars so well and avoided so much chaos out there. And we only had the 1 caution, and we were lean, mean, clean, and green the rest of the way. Now joining me in the broadcast booth is the driver who finished in the 3rd position. That would be Orange Bomber in the number 67. Ran a solid race out there in the top 5 since the drop of the green flag. We saw you get involved in the incident. You went back to the 4th position, and you were still able to bounce back and put it in the top 3. Great drive for you out there. Fast car as well. Walk us through your race. Tell us how you were able to pull off a top 5 and get the job done at Bristol.
Yeah, the car was coming in good towards the end. If I wouldn't have got into that accident, I think I could have had a good shot at getting Haha, but it is what it is.
Describe the competition out there. We saw you battle him there with K Taddy. We saw you battle him there with Chummy and Trash Works, and got you for the lead and the wild restart after the first and only caution. Tell us how the race was and the feel out there.
Oh, it's awful tight out there, especially for Bristol. There's a lot of good guys out there. It's gonna be tough this year.
A lot of different grooves you can work with at Bristol as well. Which one was working for your car, and which one was maybe the one used most out there by a lot of these drivers?
The top groove was working good for me at the beginning. That's the fast lap. But at the end, the bottom, top to bottom, was working great. I was getting a lot of speed off the top to the bottom.
Nice, terrific. Well, good job on bringing it home in 3rd, round 1 of the 2020 season. Great way to start the season. It's 20 points for you towards the point standings, and best of luck to you in round 2 at Las Vegas.
Thank you.
Now bringing it over here to K Taddy, representing the Giggity Racing League. Ran full-time in the NOSSCAR Motormaster Series, and we've seen him race smooth and consistent and find victory lane before, and we think that his days, or races rather, until he does that in the Dirt Touring Series are just numbered, just counting until we find him in victory lane. Smooth, flawless race out there. Ran top 5 since the drop of the green flag. Qualified, I believe, 6th or 7th, and he was able to drive towards the front and bring it home in 2nd. And we want to ask you, how fast was your car? We saw you qualify in 7th, but you mostly just proved to us why we called you the Iceman in the Motormaster Series. You were smooth and flawless, and you were just able to drive to the front, but very few mistakes.
Yeah, qualifying, I didn't really get a good lap in. I figured I had a top 3 to 4 car. I didn't actually have anything for Orange or Haha. They were both quicker than me. I just tried to avoid the wrecks. I felt like I was getting through traffic a little bit better than both those guys were. However, then the 11 had a little incident on track. I got involved in that and lost a lot of time to ha-ha. But all in all, great race.
What kind of strategy do you enter these NASCAR Dirt Touring Series with the rules package that it is? 100% distance races and no stages, cautions on. What kind of strategy do you deploy for a race like that?
I mean, I really think it depends on where you start. Luckily, actually, even though I started outside the top five, I started sixth. I was on the outside, which is the preferred line. So I just tried to enter turn one as high as I could on the restart, let it separate for a lap or two, kind of just follow the guys. I didn't really want to push an issue and be side by side racing on the off chance of something happening in front of us. I didn't want either me or that person to have to be involved with nowhere to go. So I kind of just wanted to ride, let the instances happen that'll happen on the track, because with relaxed cautions, it's guaranteed there's going to be wrecks that don't cause a caution. So I kind of just wanted to avoid that the first few laps and then just ride and see where I sat on a time frame.
Excellent job out there, and great job on bringing it home in second. Great way to start the 2020 season.
I appreciate it.
Bringing it over now to your race winner. We are in victory lane with Haha Got Ya. It's not the only time we've seen you in victory lane here for the NASCAR Dirt Touring Series. Second career Dirt Touring Series victory for you. Second career pole as well. And you ran a great race. Second fastest lap, I'm pretty sure. And you led the most, which was important. We only saw the one caution. You took the lead after that caution. On the restart, got a great restart. And you were able to just pull away. And yeah, it was a great job by you. What was going through your mind when you took the lead after that caution and the longer you went as it became a long green flag run?
Yeah, car handled great. On that restart, I liked it because I was on the outside. If I restart on the inside, I don't get a good pull because I always let up for the next guy coming in. But then as the run kept going and kept going on, and I kept seeing Orange getting closer and closer, I started getting more antsy, burning my tires off more, and he was gaining. But I was just quicker at dodging the wrecks than he was.
When you won the pole for the race, did it boost your confidence for it? Maybe even change what your goal was in terms of where you wanted to finish because of the speed you found in qualifying?
Yeah, I was sort of looking forward to starting towards probably the middle, second or third row. I didn't expect to start on the pole, but I knew if I started on the pole and I could get out front, it's hard for him to get by me because it's Bristol. It's hard to pass.
You're kind of a veteran when it comes to dirt racing on these NASCAR Heat video games. You've done a great job in all the leagues that you've entered, especially back on NASCAR Heat 3, but also here on NASCAR Heat 4 as well. What advice can you offer to the drivers out there looking to break their way into being a successful and fast driver in the dirt?
Be patient and be consistent and listen to the older guys that have run it.
Very good. Once again, congratulations. You are the Bristol Dirt 100 winner and a great way to start the 2020 NASCAR Dirt Touring Series season. Good job.
All right, thank you. Good run, fellas.
Like to take the time to thank all the drivers here for the NASCAR community for tuning in and checking out the race. And we're bringing you round two from Las Vegas, coming up to you in just a matter of moments. Stay tuned, everybody, and we're glad that you're joining us here for some NASCAR Dirt Touring Series action here on Saturday night, right here on NASCAR Heat 4.